There's a new super genius in the Marvel Universe, and she's a 16-year-old girl.
Woo! Let's go!
Princess Cherie is so much more than Black Panther's little sister. Wakanda's gadget goddess is the brains behind all this technology. I mean, she's basically the most lit geek squad of all time.
Hey, look at your suit. You've been taking bullets, charging it up with kinetic energy.
But Cherie's real superpower might be inspiration. Research from inside Hollywood and Silicon Valley shows us characters like Cherie, played by Guyanese actress Letitia Wright, are critical in helping girls envision themselves in similar roles in our society.
That totally reframes the image of the potential for a Black girl to be the smartest person in the room.
Engineer Kimberly Bryant remembers being the only Black woman in her undergrad classes, so she created a place for other young women to feel less alone. Black Girls Code.
We see approximately 2% Black women in the technology industry.
This study by CompTIA confirms something we already know. Girls are more likely to consider a career in tech if they know someone who's successful in the industry. But women of color are the least likely to have those aspirational figures in their contacts. 18-year-old Rebecca Taylor programmed her first video game in middle school.
Ever since I was about 10, I just wanted to be a video game programmer.
Now she's a freshman in college studying computer science, racking up all these awards, and her dream job to be a video game programmer is more of a reality than ever before. It helped her to know there were other girls who shared the same interests, and she met them all through Black Girls Code.
It's really, really important that we have and create and develop and support more Rebeccas. She's a mentor to other girls that are still coming along behind her.
Listen. We know role models are key in attracting more Black women to tech, and we can't underestimate the power of images in media. But movies and TV shows, they usually just reinforce stereotypes about what an engineer or coder looks like. A Gina Davis Institute study looking at family films over a 5-year period discovered that characters in STEM careers were over 80% male. And a recent Google study found only about 15% of K-12 students could recall seeing female characters involved in computer science. You'd have to watch over 85 hours of shows and movies to find a single non-white female character doing that.
The images that they see of themselves on screen actually reflecting the things that they are motivated to do in real life.
I remember watching shows like Kim Possible and really wanting to be the character Wade, who is kind of like the super genius behind Kim.
So what do fictional characters have to do with real-life career choices? Well, more than you think. There was a huge spike in girls' interest in archery after 2 movies came out featuring badass female heroes with sick bow and arrow skills. It turns out, Katniss from The Hunger Games and Princess Merida from Brave inspired 7 out of 10 girls to learn archery.
It's important so girls like myself who want to go down that particular career path don't feel like they're alone. Just because of the way they look and how they are, they can't achieve something.
History books have a funny way of writing out some of STEM's earliest female legends. Like the women who programmed our very first computers in the 40s and 50s. You didn't think the boys did that all by themselves, did you? I mean, come on. And then there's Katherine Johnson, the brilliant Black NASA mathematician who helped put John Glenn into orbit. But sadly, most of us wouldn't know about her, Dorothy Vaughan, and Mary Jackson if it weren't for the movie Hidden Figures. We all know it's gonna take more than vibranium for minorities to crack the glass ceiling in Silicon Valley, but Princess Cherie might have just given us an unexpected head start.